How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my first basket picks for today, Thursday, March 23rd. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, or if you haven't done so already, greatly appreciate if you guys would like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I'm almost up to 1,000 subscribers, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. I think I'm up to probably like almost 500 followers on Twitter. So again, greatly appreciated. Didn't have time to give any picks out yesterday. Had a lot going on, but we're back here with these picks for Thursday. Only 4 games today. I gave out picks for I believe it was Tuesday. Let me double check here. Yes, it was for Tuesday the 21st. And if you guys see me looking to the side, this is where I got my little setup for my computer and all my notes. Wasn't a great day. Not gonna sugarcoat it. I let you guys know when I have a good day. I let you guys know when I have a bad day. Tuesday was a really bad day. We didn't hit any round robins on the parlays. Obviously, they didn't hit straight up as well. I think the only guy, excuse me, and if you hear me coughing and stuff like that and my voice, I'm still getting over that damn flu that kicked my ass for like 2 weeks. Still got a little bit of a cough, but yeah, it was a bad day. I think the only straight up hit that we got was SGA from the Thunder. Other than that, it was a pretty bad day. We did make up for it. We hit a same game parlay. It was at plus 331 odds. So if you saw my other video for the same game parlays and the straight up picks, double parlays, you made some money at least with that and with Shai. So on to the picks here. We only got 4 games today. So for the first game, we got the Knicks and the Magics. Right now, Suggs is still out for the Magic. Everybody else looks like they're healthy and they're going to play for both teams. These two teams played twice already. The first game was back in October. It was Carter Jr. versus Robinson, so they're both going to tip off again tonight. And again, guys, I do this very early, so guys could be in, guys could be out. You know, guys that are, you know, probable or questionable could be in or out. So make sure you're looking at those lineups, because it's on Tuesday, it was one of those things where, you know, Jared Allen wasn't supposed to play. He played. He ended up getting the first basket. I told you guys in that video it's probably gonna skew my pick if he played. I didn't think he was gonna play, but he ended up playing. Then Zach Collins didn't play for the Spurs. Some other guy played. I don't even know his name. Very weird last name. He ended up getting the first basket too. It was just kind of one of those weird days where, you know, a lot of guys that weren't supposed to play played. Some guys that were supposed to play didn't play. So kind of threw us off. Again, not making excuses, but that definitely threw a wrench in my picks because I do these early. So again, for the first game, Wagner hit the first basket in the Knicks versus Magic. Then the second game, there was no Mitchell Robinson. But if you're wondering, Quentin Grimes actually hit the first basket there. So Wagner is 1-1 in terms of tip-off. Robinson is 1-0 in terms of tip-off against the Magic. For these games, I usually give out a couple of parlays. The first one is a go-to guys parlay. These other guys that I kind of trust a little more. In this Knicks and Magic's game, there are a lot of go-to guys for me, like Brunson, Randall, Wendell Carter Jr., and even Vancaro sometimes. But in this particular time with this pick, I'm going to take Julius Randle. He's been on fire lately. He's been very aggressive in the games. I think he had like 57 points against the Timberwolves. They still ended up losing, of course. Every time I bet the Knicks, they lose. Every time I bet against them, they win. So it's one of those things with my team that I'm going to stop betting on them in terms of sides. I'm just going to bet the props and things like that. So I'm going with Randall in that first for that first game. Second game, we got the Cavs and the Nets. They played twice already. The first game is probably a throwaway game. It was back in December. KD, Kyrie were still in there. So was Ben Simmons. So you can probably take off that game. If you're wondering, Garland made the 3-pointer in that game. After Allen won the tip. They played 2 games ago. This was the game that I gave out Mobley as my pick. Obviously, I didn't know Allen was gonna play. Allen ended up losing the tip to Claxton. Then we had Finney Smith missing a layup, and then Allen makes a layup, of course, because we didn't know he was going to play. So each guy, Claxton and Allen, are one-on-one against each other in terms of tip-off. For this particular pick, I'm going to go with Mitchell. I mean, he's been, and if you've been watching my videos, I don't trust Mitchell in terms of points and things like that. He's been slowly getting back to my trusted guys section. So I'm going to trust him here to get the first basket. So I'm going with Donovan Mitchell. I think this tip-off could go either way. So it could either go to Claxton or Allen. Either team is probably going to have the first crack at the first basket. And who better to do that than Mitchell, who's aggressive throughout the game, even to start and to end. And I think he had like 30-something points in that last game they played 2 games ago. So probably a good bet there. Then for the next pick, I skipped one of the games. There's 4 games. I only picked 3 in this go-to guys parlay, and I went with the Hornets and the Pelicans game. Obviously, they only played once, East versus West. They don't play that much, and that game was kind of a throwaway game too. Plumlee was still with the Hornets, and Zion playing in that game. If you're wondering, Valanciunas against Plumlee. Plumlee won the tip-off. Hayward misses a jumper, and then Brandon Ingram makes a jumper. I'm gonna go with Brandon Ingram again. That's a go-to guy that for me. Got my Brandon Ingram jersey coming through. Don't get mad, Knicks fans. I'm still a Knicks fan, but I'm just a very big Brandon Ingram fan. I'm gonna take him here. So my go-to guys parlay is gonna be Randall for the Knicks, Mitchell for the Cavs, and then Ingram for the Pels. In terms of the second parlay, I'm going to go with another go-to guy of mine for the Knicks and Magic. I'm going to go with Carter Jr. Carter Jr., he is kind of hit or miss in terms of tip-offs, but most of the time when he gets that first shot at a first basket, he makes it. So I'm going to go with him there. Then for the Cavs and the Nets, I'm going with yet another go-to guy of mine, which is Evan Mobley. I'm going to go with him there in that game. And then for the Pelicans and the Hornets game, I'm going to go with Valanciunas. I noticed looking at their recent games for the Pelicans, Valanciunas has either taken the first shot or has hit the first basket in the last like 5 games. Like 5-6 games, he's either hit the first basket or he's taken the first shot for the Pelicans. So I'm going to take Valanciunas there. And then for the Thunder, no surprise, Thunder versus Clippers. They just played 2 games ago. We cashed with Shai, SGA, in the first basket. That was pretty much the only hit that we got. They played 3 times already, and incredibly, Shai has hit the first basket in all 3 games. So I'm gonna go with the odds here. Odds are he's probably gonna get the first basket again. Also, PG-13, Paul George, unfortunately, it looks like it's a pretty bad injury. He's not going to play, so that even adds more to the fact that I think SGA is probably going to get the first basket. I mean, I could see Kawhi getting it too, but I think Shai is going to get this first basket. So my second parlay, we got Carter Jr. for Orlando. We got Mobley for the Cavs. We got Valanciunas, who's been very aggressive lately, for the Pelicans, and then we got SGA for the Thunder. The third parlay, again, another go-to guy here. I'm going to take Jalen Brunson. He's been a great pickup for the Knicks. I'm very excited for my Knicks to go make it to the playoffs and hopefully make it far into the playoffs if we don't have a collapse like we usually do. But I'm going to go with Brunson there as my first pick. Second pick, this is a guy that I've been picking kind of pretty often lately, especially, after I told you once that trade with the Suns went on with KD and Bridges and Cam Johnson. I knew that Bridges was going to take over that, that starting role and that kind of team leader and scoring leader, and he has. So I'm gonna go with Bridges in that Cavs Nets game again. Tip off could go either way. Um, I'm banking on this in this parlay that the Cavs either miss or Claxton wins the tip off, and then Bridges continues his aggressive nature and scores the first basket. So I got him there. Then for the Hornets and the Pelicans, I'm going with Oubre. Oubre is one of those guys that I've been picking a little bit more lately when they play. We cashed a few times with Oubre this year. He's been picking it up ever since Ball hasn't played. So I'm backing on excuse me. I'm backing on Oubre here for this first basket. Then lastly, for the Thunder and the Clippers, again, I'm going with Kawhi. The easier picks here are Shai and Kawhi. And I'm going with him just because PG is not going to play. He's probably going to have to score a lot more points. He's probably going to have to be aggressive to start the game. So third parlay, I got Brunson for the Knicks. I got Bridges for the Nets. I got Oubre for the Hornets. And then I got Kawhi for the Clippers. For the long shot parlay, I got Franz Wagner for Orlando. He's one of those guys that, very quietly, he scores 15 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds at least. He's taken some first shots for his team a few times. So, this is a long shot parlay. I'm going to go with Franz Wagner here. For the Cavs versus Nets in my long shot, I'm going to take Allen again. He hit the first basket last game for them. And I'm taking a long shot with Allen here for the Cavs. Then for the Hornets and the Pelicans, again, this Valanciunas, Brandon Ingram are two guys that I kind of trust almost blindly. But in this game, I'm going to go with Oubre for the long shot. With Rozier, sorry. Oubre was the last pick. I'm going to go with Terry Rozier. Again, another guy has been picking up the scoring and the assisting for the Hornets ever since Ball went out. I'm taking Rozier for this long shot parlay. And then for the Thunder and the Clippers, excuse me, I'm going to take Zubac. Zubac, before Westbrook came into the picture, and before, Kawhi and PG were both healthy at the same time, I was taking Zubac a lot of times last year, and I cashed with him quite a few times. I think he was one of the guys that I picked in one of those big parlays that I hit last year. So I'm going to take a long shot here with Zubac. Excuse me. So the long shot parlay, we got Franz Wagner for Orlando. We got Jared Allen for the Cavs. We got Rozier for the Hornets. And then we got Zubac for the Clippers. Then for that's that bullshit parlay. That's the one that I've been making after the second half of the season with so much crazy things happening. For the Knicks and Magics, I'm gonna go with RJ Barrett. He hasn't hit a lot of first baskets, but this is the BS parlay where anything could happen. I'm gonna take RJ Barrett here. For the Cavs and Nets, I'm gonna take Nick Claxton. Again, BS parlay that anything could happen. I'm gonna take Claxton here. He's hit the first basket not many times this year, but he's hit him a few times. So it's not it's not impossible. For the Hornets and the Pels, I'm gonna take Hayward. Again, another guy that's hit the first basket a few times this year. Is not consistent with the first basket, but again, BS parlay, anything could happen. I'm taking Hayward. And then for the very long shot in that BS parlay, Thunder and Clippers, I'm gonna go with Marcus Morris. I believe he hit the first basket twice this year already. Very long shot. Anything could happen with these BS parlays. We've hit like two or three round robins in this BS parlay, so I could probably start making this my go-to guys parlay because they've been hitting. So that's that bullshit parlay. We got RJ Barrett for the Knicks. We got Claxton for the Nets. We got Hayward for the Hornets. And then we got Morris for the Clippers. So those are the parlays. In terms of the straight-up picks, no surprise for the Knicks and Magic's game. I'm going to go with Randall and Brunson. Again, two guys that I trust a lot. Tip could go either way. But I'm banking on one of those two guys to stay hot. They've both been hot. They've both been scoring and they both been scoring very early. So I'm going to go with Randle and Brunson in that game. For the Cavs and the Nets, I'm going to go with Mobley and Bridges. Again, Mobley, a guy that I trust very much in these first baskets. Bridges is somebody that's kind of gaining my trust in terms of getting that first basket for the Nets. So Mobley and Bridges for the Cavs and the Nets game. Then next, Hornets and Pels. No surprise. I'm going with Valanciunas and Ingram. I'm gonna go very square in this game. I think both of these guys have a great chance to make the first basket. And then Thunder and Clippers, again, very square. I'm taking Kawhi and SGA. SGA 3 times already. He's hit the first basket when these teams met. And then Kawhi is gonna have to step up his scoring with Paul George out. So again, straight up picks: Randle and Brunson for the Knicks and Magic. We got Mobley and Bridges for the Cavs and the Nets. We got Valanciunas and Ingram for the Pels against the Hornets. And then for the Thunder and the Clippers, I'm going with Kawhi and Shai. Thanks a lot, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Sorry for all the coughing. I'm still getting over this cold. Let's hit these first basket picks. My same game parlays and picks and props are coming up. I'll make the separate video for that. That's coming up right after this. Greatly appreciate all the subscribers, all the likes, all the comments. Follow me at Manny Fresh Bets. I usually post some other picks there as well. Some long shots parlay, some hockey parlays that I've been hitting pretty well in. We got really close with one on Tuesday. And we hit the same game parlay for the NBA that I give out on my other videos. So, again, greatly appreciate it, guys and ladies. Please remember to like, comment, and share. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, trying to get there. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. When I started this channel, I wouldn't think I'd be even close to 1,000 subscribers. I didn't even think I was going to get to 100. So greatly appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. Definitely want to take out the time to thank everyone that has tipped me in the past couple of weeks with all the hits that we got, and also all the guys and ladies that tipped me overall. Can't thank you guys enough for that as well. I do these picks out for free, but if you're feeling generous, you win some money with my picks. Definitely hit me up on my Cash App, Manny Fresh Bets, or on Zelle. Hit me up on the comment section here on YouTube, or hit me up on Twitter with a direct message, and I'll give you my Zelle or whatever you need to make a donation. Thanks a lot, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. God bless. Take care, and we will talk soon.